I said a hip hop. I wanna rock.
Well, on tap today for the music highlights, Mark, you brought something in for us to play from a band that you're friendly with, a band called Done Messed Up.
Done Messed Up, yes. It's Bryce Ladler.
Mm-hmm.
He was a former guest on Under the Covers with Mark with his brothers. His brother and him had a band called Three-Headed Monster. Kind of real heavy, like rock and metal, like especially with Three-Headed Monster.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in the song that you hear, it's the only song that's been released at this moment. It's just odd enough that we were talking about coming. I was verifying that we were going to still do this today, and he hit me up. And hey, man, I'm releasing a new album on Tuesday. It's going to be on iTunes. Right now, there's only one song you can get a hold of. And I go, hey, man, do we have permission to use that on the Foo Bar show? Like, I'm going to go do a podcast. And he goes, yeah, please, feel free. So we have complete, licensing. There's no licensing issues. It is on iTunes, but I listen to it. You're going to hear. He's a great drummer. He's a drummer. His kick bass, his double kick bass.
It's a cool track. I really enjoyed it.
It comes through. It's not as heavy as what the Three-Headed Monster stuff was, but it's just nice. I didn't know if I was going to participate, be able to bring a song in. It was just kind of weird that it worked out that way. And you said, okay, we'll use it. So I hope people like it. And like I said, it's going to be the whole album drops on iTunes and other platforms on Tuesday.
Right.
So what is that? That's the 22nd.
22nd, day right after President's Day. That's right.
On Tuesday.
On Tuesday too. Holy shit.
Well, on Tuesday, everybody check out Done Messed Up. This is their album, Me, Myself, and a Few Other People. The song is called Better You Than Me.
Someone's gonna and they're gonna break, and then there will be hell.
That's pretty sick, man.
You see, it's funny because you can hear the double bass and he's muted it because when you listen to some of his older stuff, that double bass really comes through. But you can hear that he's really a great drummer. I got to see him perform live. Really enjoyed that. You know, rock. That kind of rock is kind of newer to me. I'm more of a new wave hip hop.
Yeah,
R&B guy, but I like rock though too. You know, or grunge, more 90s rock, I guess.
It has a lot of hard rock vibes. Shoot, I mean, the singer reminds me of James Hetfield of Metallica.
That's what I was about to say.
It's got a little bit of that feel, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
I like it. It's awesome.
I'm glad you guys liked it. And thanks for playing it for him, and you know, and my request as well.
Yeah, Done Messed Up. Everybody go check him out.
Definitely be listening.
I miss being able to support bands like Joe, you know, on my show, and so it was nice that he reached out and I got to be here and share that.
It's nice when we come along these little gems every now and then, you know, of especially for bands that are trying to get their names out there, and it's cool. I like that.
Thank you.
Well, Josh, we'll go on with the what is it? The carousel of genres that we trade off on week to week. Now, this week you had rap/hip hop. What did you pick?
So what I picked this week, and it's been one of the more popular songs going around. It's been referenced a lot in just mainstream anything, politics, sports, media. It's Pushin' P, and this song is by Gunna and Future, featuring Young Thug on their album Deceiver. So take a listen to Pushin' P.
You can find that on our Whole Foods soundtrack too. There, Foo.
If I may,
yes.
Another plug. Just because I had no idea that you were going to play this.
Yeah.
And you mentioned the UK. Okay. And you played Sittin' on the Dock of the Bay.
Sure.
One of my other former guests on the show, on the Christmas Mark, is a band called Week 13. They're kind of a rock. I don't know how you really want to describe them. They just released a version of Sittin' on the Dock of the Bay. It's getting some airplay over in the he's Nick J. Townsend is the lead singer for him. He's quite a character. Half his head is shaved, the other half is long. He has a beard, and he only has half a beard. It's quite.
But does it alternate? Like this side is long?
No,
it's
the same. No, wherever the side of the hair is, the beard is there.
Well, you know what you could do if you take a side shot. You're a different person.
There's a reason. He has a story behind it. But they're getting some airplay with it. It's quite a different take. And actually, when I knew that he was doing it, because they just recently released it, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, and I was like, because I couldn't see them doing it, right? And you know, the whole idea of Under the Covers Mark, the original idea it has that sexual innuendo to it. But when I played music, I was going to play cover songs.
Wait, that's what it meant?
Yes.
That one is also sexual.
Yeah. So it's a really different take, and I think you might enjoy it. Just go find it. Week 13, WEAK, like your week, and 13, and Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. It's different. I don't know if you'll like it or not. It's got a little bit of rock feel to it, but different at the same time. But take a listen.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we might even play it next week. We may not.
Yeah, that's okay.
We promise nothing.
It's okay.
There are no promises.
Hey, I'm just saying. It's just if you want to listen to it, if you like cover songs and things that are different than the original, there you go.
Oh, Josie knows everything about cover songs.
Hey.
Oh. Whoa.
What?
That was supposed to be a slight. That was fine.
It was nothing.
There's really nothing there.
It really is a slight, though.
Well, that's gonna do it for music highlights. And
what's up with this, Mark anticipating the theme of your commercials, and then you play a song, Mark?
It's what he does. It's just what he does.
What's going on here, dude?
You know, I do have a question I would like to pose you guys before we end this.
Sure.
So, tell me, what is the difference between a cover band and a tribute band?
I can answer that.
Okay.
Wait. No. Mark, please answer.
No.
What's your interpretation?
Well, a cover band is doing songs from a variety of different bands, right? Whereas a tribute band is paying tribute
to one
band, one artist. And if you're really truly a tribute band, you're going to do your best to kind of look like
emulate them
and emulate them and every performance wise,
like the Fab Four.
Like if you wanted to, because we can't go see Freddie Mercury, right? So there's an amazing tribute band called Queen Nation.
Oh, yeah.
And boy, it's almost as if you were to go see a tribute.
They're damn close.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen the YouTube video of the lead singer in the Southwest waiting at the airport?
No.
Yeah, he was in the airport, and there was a DJ playing, and they were doing some, like, just letting people come up and sing songs, like a karaoke inside, to pass time. And he gets up and he sings a Queen song, and the place is just going crazy.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so it's really cool. But like, there's another, like, a Journey tribute band, but they call them a Journey tribute because they're doing nothing but Journey songs.
Yeah.
But they and they put it out there. They let you know they're not trying to look like Steve Perry or anything, but they're playing tribute to the music.
One might argue that present day Journey is a Journey cover band,
right?
With Arnel Pineda.
Exactly. But they're called DSB, which stands for Don't Stop Believing. If you've ever had a chance, and they're great.
I'm familiar with them.
They used to be. Great. Apparently, they were the house band for the Joey Fatone shows, Singing Bee.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's how they all got to know each other. Nice. So,
and then they started playing.
So a cover con, you're going to go see a band locally, and they're going to do Freebird, and then they're going to follow it up with Mustang Sally.
Right.
Because that's what every freaking cover band in the IE does.
Foo, do you do Freebird?
We don't do Freebird.
Wow,
but they're not strictly a cover band. They do originals.
It's 60% covers, 40% originals throughout our 4 hours.
And
the majority cover band.
But I've always told that when I had the show and I was like dealing with bands that hadn't really found their way, that they should probably open with a cover song that they do well, because then that buys the audience to go, oh, these guys are good. I know that song, and they buy into what they're doing, and then you can release some of your originals on them.
So what's their excuse?
We sprinkle our originals throughout the entire set when people don't suspect anything, and they're already having a good time with things that they enjoy listening to and are familiar with, because people don't like new shit.
So they don't like change.
They don't like
change.
It's a shame. So that's why, and then like at a certain point, we can even say, if we play like a deep cut cover, we'll say, yeah, that was us. That was ours. One of those. If they want.
But every band had cover songs.
Yeah, they did.
I mean,
every single band.
I mean, it's crazy how many that like Guns N' Roses are cover songs. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just insane how many of them they do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the Beatles did tons of them.
Yeah.
So every band has cover songs in their arsenal, right?
Yeah. I've been a part of some musical projects where like not everybody, but like the shot callers of the band were so against playing covers. And I'm just like, well, bro, that's how you develop a sound. Like you try to, you pick elements of different shit that you want to do. And then, when you need to fill more time on stage, play a fucking cover.
Yeah.
And people would actually enjoy that, especially if you do it your own way and it works.
When I had the radio show, we used to play a song on there called, especially from when we had some tribute bands and stuff, by Nice Peter. Are you familiar? It's a song called...
I hear it told to me often, but...
cover band Suck Dick.
Okay.
Have you ever heard it?
No.
Oh.
No, people just say, hey, Nice Peter.
Yeah, Nice Peter. That's usually what you hear?
No.
See, I don't know.
Just like girls that go down on the first date. It seems pretty cool at the time, but it lowers the bar for all the others in line. Now the ladies get pressured to match that girl, just like I get pressured to play Brown-Eyed Girl. When it all comes down to it, cover bands suck dick.
There's other lines in it. It talks about Madonna. Yeah, she sucks dick too. But yeah, we used to play that from time, especially with like bands that like the tribute bands, and I love tribute bands. It's like it's one of my things that I do.
Right.
And I have some great fans.
It's a love-hate relationship with cover songs because you got to do them to get the gig. Because that's how you market yourself and then without telling them you're gonna put in some originals and then market that and showboat it for everybody at the show, but it's a love-hate because you can't get a paid show by just playing your originals, especially in Southern California. It's fucking hard.
Yeah,
and Yeah, dude.
That's why I wanted to own a bar. Like I tried when I had the show and we were doing gigs.
Yeah.
I mean, I try to let the venues know I wasn't gonna be bringing in bands that are doing. I mean, they might do a couple cover songs, but I was bringing in original bands. I really wanted like to create a West Coast kind of like CBGB someplace, like whatever venue would let me bring in bands and different varieties, right? Just find wherever there was talent. There's so much talent out there that doesn't get a chance to be heard, and we got to have fucking open minds, man. We have to. People get stuck in their genres and things like that. Their hairstyles stay the fucking same. They don't change. They don't grow.
Those shitty gatekeepers.
And the idea, and it's the idea that there's not good music, new music out there is just bullshit.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
It's bullshit. And like when we had the Route 66 was a bar in Ranch. It's not there anymore. They did a great job. It was a great venue, and I was having some bands. Some of them are cutting their teeth, and they're not completely polished yet, but there's something there, and. There was nobody there, and the bands were coming. And the owners, I gotta put the DJ on. Ooh, nobody's dancing. There was nobody. I've been in here before. I've never seen anybody fucking dance. And then the DJ would come on, and still nobody's dancing.
Yeah.
Don't fucking interrupt my bands. I told you I was bringing in bands. It wasn't. Let the early ones. I got great bands that are gonna finish out the show because you put the people that are new at the beginning, and then you close with the heavy hitters. What the fuck? You guys did my show at the Dave and Buster's.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean. I hate that the bands are forced to do nothing but covers.
Well, and you know what? Nobody would know this who isn't in a band, at least a band like mine. We get invited by a venue who's also happens to be a restaurant. We just did this recently up in, I think, the Rancho area. And then at a certain point, like during the first set, motherfucker comes up, so he's like, "Can you turn it down?" No, dude, we can't turn it down. You gotta put a fucking volume knob on the drum kit now. Like, no. If you didn't want bands, don't hire bands. Get a DJ like everybody else. But don't give a shit and then make us feel like we're inadequate.
That was the venue.
The venue, the guy who booked us, because they couldn't take phone orders. It's like, well. Don't take phone orders.
Put the phone
then.
in another room,
or go outside.
Who takes phone orders these days? Don't they do it all online?
Listen,
Get a fucking app.
I could have been a dick, but I wasn't. I held my tongue like a champ.
What'd you say, Fu? Tell us.
I said okay, and then we didn't touch a knob. We just kept playing. Cause fuck them, dude.
Fuck yeah.
So, cause it would have compromised the quality, the balance of the sound. Cause we balance before we go on. You're not gonna be able to, turn down a drummer. Especially a badass drummer like ours. He's hitting those things pretty hard. So we're not going to ask him to play softer because I don't know if you know this about drummers, but if you ask a drummer to play softer, they're going to play slower. It's a thing.
Yeah, it's a real skill to be able to play softer.
Yeah, it's a skill,
complete different skill, man.
Yeah,
because Blaine would get pissed off when I bring in bands on the show. Oh, too much drums, too loud. I'm like, fucking relax, man. Relax, just fucking let it be. We gotta put pads on. I'm like, what do we gotta fucking put pads on for? Come on, fuck.
Anyway,
what are you on that time of the month? You need pads? What the fuck? Sorry, Steph.
It was a cry.
It's okay.
That was really masculine.
Sounds like it was a cry for help. Really,
really masculine thing to say.
Yeah. Thank y'all very much for listening into the Foo Bar. Is that it?
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Okay, cool. Remember to hit subscribe.
Nothing.
Remember to hit subscribe and be sure to rate, review, and tell a friend like a champ. You can also listen in and get our swag at foobarshow.com. That's FOObarshow.com. And follow FOO Bar Show on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Join in, drop us a line, and we'll fill it up like a couple of foos. I've been Josie.
I've been Josh.
The Fu.
And Steph.
Special guest, Mark Maples.
Signing off saying, don't be a dick.